Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first cast and hopefully first of many to come content for Team AfterMath. I am Tucker, otherwise known as Tucker X in-game. I am going to be presenting a lot of the casting material and content to come. We are a new open team. We will be participating in ESEA and SEVO. You'll find us there. Right now we don't have a lot of things in order, but I will put them in the comments of this video as soon as they come up. You can check us out on Twitter, Facebook. We'll also have a Twitch TV and a YouTube where we'll be uploading most of this content. Today, our very first match is going to be a scrimmage between Team AfterMath and the Kurt Rambis Fan Club. When we get closer to the season and we start casting real games, we'll have a better overlay and you'll be able to check things out. We'll have some better content and it's only going to get better, so stick with us. It'll be worth it for you. Again, details will be posted in the comments, and as videos become available, we'll get those to you. So now, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get into the game. First, I'd like to introduce our lineup. We do have our 5 starters. We have AfterMath the Slam, we have Habokian, we have Toop, we have ZSA, and we have Blitz K. A couple of other names that are going to be on there, obviously myself, also Mercury, and I believe we have one more or a couple more that we're looking at, but may or may not end up on the roster. So we'll save those for later. You'll be the first ones to find out as soon as they show up. So that being said, looks like we're getting into the LO3 here. Let's have some fun with this game. Alright, so looks like the Kurt Rambis Fan Club is going to start out. They're going to buy themselves a couple of P250s. Or is that a USP? No, I think that's a P2000. I don't think that's it. Anyway, we see armor from everyone except Blitz on the terrorist team. He's going to be the only one that doesn't spend his money. He's going to go down to 2 HP right in spawn, right off the bat. Looks like Colin is the one there at mid getting those shots off all the way from the other side of the double doors. Right now we have 4 spread out, one in the mid position on Cat, another one lower watching Catwalk. Counter terrorist still taking no casualties, but Colin really low at mid, still watching it. He's going to throw a flash over the top, hopefully slow them down a little bit at mid. Looks like they're going to try to work a pick on this first round, which is against most character. You'll see a lot of some type of split or rush strategy from most teams, but it looks like AfterMath has something a little bit more passive planned out. Looks like some contact about to happen here at the Catwalk position. Mike Rubb about to throw that flash up at Catwalk. ZSA at long, he's going to throw a decoy, hopefully to try and throw off whoever it is at long. Looks like Toop is going to meet up with him. They're going to start to push towards long A. They're running out of time, 39 seconds left on the clock. Contact made at long. 2 gunshots go. Oh, 1 going down. Headshot for ZSA gets them an advantage. Two kills from Habokian with 1 headshot leads it into a 2-on-3. Yeah, 2-on-3 situation now. Crucify gets a headshot on Toop. 1 CT spawn, another one coming Catwalk. Catwalk goes down. Bomb's going to be inside. It's going to get planted here with 15 seconds left to go on the clock. Now it's all up to Crucify in that CT spawn position. He's going to peek and get some damage taken down right away. Habokian jumping across, making that risky cross, but he's going to provide a nade going down in spawn. Oh no, that wasn't a nade. I'm sorry, that was a decoy exploding. Crucify struggling to get in position, and Slam is there to clean it up. First round's going to go to the terrorists. Now we're going to see a good, probably a light buy from the terrorists. Going to be hopefully some SMGs. At this point, we see 1 grenade from the counter terrorists, and what else did he buy? He spent 600. I can't tell what he bought. Looks like he bought a P250. Yeah, we see a couple of P250s, it looks like. Alright, so we see 2 Galils and SMGs from the terrorists. If we look at the overhead view, we see Habokian sneaking up that mid position. Looks like he's about to peek. He's going to have some contact here. exchange of shots, no hits go down. Slam, meanwhile, getting a pick over at the B bomb site. One person playing, Carr watching long A. He doesn't see the terrorist at long A yet, but he will be there. Blitz K paying close attention to that mid area. Maintaining map control. Another passive strategy here from Team AfterMath in a 4-on-5 situation. Flash going over top of mid. Looks like we're going to see 3 in middle. 1 on Cat, pushes down from the counter terrorists. Ooh, a team kill goes against the Team AfterMath. That's going to cost them a little bit of advantage here. Oh, Toop getting ready to throw a flashbang out of position, ends up getting killed because of it by a CT and connector. And then on site cleans it up. An exchange of shots goes down. Slam going down at Catwalk. And now it's a one-on-one situation. Both players have guns. A Galil is picked up by Mike Rubb. He has no armor though, and that's going to play a serious part in this exchange. He has the bomb down in front of him. Now he's just waiting for the terrorist to come and pick it up. It seems like he's getting the vibe that he's going to be coming Catwalk, but he sees nothing there. At this point, he's got to believe that he's already coming along A. He's slowly just playing that spot. Time runs out. And he's going to go for the pretty pink Galil instead. Okay, so now the counter-terrorists won that round, so we're going to see a little bit of a counter-buy here. This really upsets the flow of Team AfterMath, as they really needed that round in order to establish economy. But now all 5 members of the Kurt Rambis Fan Club are going to have guns. M4s across the board, with the exception of the Galil owned by Mike Rubb that he picked up. Oh, there's one CT mid. He sees that flash. Oh no, he didn't notice the flash come down from the guy behind box. Box at mid, and the terrorists take care of it with a lot of haste. They're going to get that M4. One person coming from B tunnels gets a headshot on Toop and then takes down Slam. Teammates coming up behind him trying to pick it up. They get the kill. 3-on-3 situation, 2 counter-terrorists going through CT spawn. Their terrorists are going to take it to B. Blitz spamming the door, trying to keep them from coming in. Flash is coming in on there. Oh, headshot from Taki on Za. It's going to slow things down a little bit for the terrorists. 1 headshot, 2-on-1 situation. He's back inside. He knows exactly where he is. Oh, headshot through the box? Oh, okay, that was Charlemagne. Charlemagne gets the headshot through what appeared to be double stack on the terrorist in the back of sight, and they're going to get the defuse. 2-1 in favor of the counter-terrorists. Alright, so they got the bomb down, so the counter-terrorists should be expecting a buy. Nothing fantastic. Probably not enough economy or money for an op, which is exactly what's happening here. So they're probably going to have the one op that's on the CT team pick mid. Or not. Looks like we're going to see a 3-2 split. Oh no, 3-1-1. Colin is going to play mid with that op. It's smoked. He shouldn't be able to get a pick, but he gets it through the smoke at Catwalk. Habokian goes down. Blitz K looking to shoot off a few shots into the smoke. He can't see him, but he will give it a shot. No pun intended. Tube keeping an eye on that Catwalk. Another passive strategy coming in from the terrorists. Bomb is safely kept inside tunnels, so it's not exposed to the CTs, so they don't make any unreasonable calls here. CT's feeling very confident with their ability to hold sites. You've noticed that they haven't been aggressive at all any of these first 4 rounds. Colin almost taking off the head of Blitz K as he peeks over the box at mid. Charlemagne looking to maybe get a little bit aggressive here, poke down, maybe gain a little bit of map control and find out what's going on. Crucify still patiently watching B. Bomb still down and lower. Charlemagne is definitely going to head over towards mid. But the terrorists have pushed through mid double doors. Colin picks up a op shot and a headshot with that silenced USP. Crucify takes out Slam as he patiently plays B again. 4 CTs on 1 now. This is pretty much an unwinnable situation for ZSA. But ZSA is going to watch down mid, and while he's watching mid, he gets peeked at Cat and Charlemagne. Right. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Charlemagne gets that kill at Cat, and now the terrorists are forced to save again. On a save round like this, we would hope to see some type of maybe like quick flash rush and try to get the bomb down to really gain some money here. One P250 for ZSA. Sorry, one Glock for Hoboken and P250s for the rest of them. Looking at the overhead view, we see ZSA taking some damage at long A. Charlemagne flashing onto Cat. Oh no, smoking onto Cat. Doesn't want anybody coming through there as he watches it with the freshly stolen red laminate AK-47. He's going to throw a grenade down there because he's not sure what's going on. He's going to get that nade kill on Hoboken as he's low on health. Bomb is moving its way up towards the top of mid. Blitz K is playing on that catwalk position. ZSA still low at long. Counter-terrorists kind of thinning out a little bit as they get one more pick, but Mike Rubb is going to take that headshot and get rid of him. Alright, terrorists now moving at the long A site. They're going to peek that, they're going to look at it and decide that they're going to take the bomb backwards. Op shot almost taking off the head of ZSA. Charlemagne feels like something else is going on. He's going to go to a different site. They don't see the bomb. Wow, 2-on-4 situation. Counter-terrorists moving into the B bomb site. They know it's there. They're going to get the shots off and win the round. As a TK goes down at the very end there, that's going to cost some money to Crucify, which I believe is a $3,300 penalty. So that's going to hurt a little bit. Looks like he apologizes by giving him a brand new gun. Terrorists can now afford a full buy. They have one op on the team. However, there are two ops on the counter-terrorist team, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Oh, one fabulous pick down mid from Hoboken. Looks like they're ready to mean business now that they can do a full buy here. Looks like we see a 2-3 split, 2 go B site, 3 go long A. This is an old Counter-Strike 1.6 strategy. This was very popular back then. Oh, long A, Mike Rubb going down from ZSA, a wonderful headshot. Looks like now the terrorists, realizing that they have an advantage at A, the two from B tunnels move into A, distract and take the shots at Taki, and now they're free to take that site in this 5-on-2 situation. Toop being the only one low on health, everyone else is just about full. One op and one AK-47 for the counter-terrorists, which Crucify with that AK is going to get a headshot on Slam and be able to push up into catwalk. Hoboken watching long A with that boom op. And a headshot from Blitz K is going to take down 1-for-1 exchange there, ends the round in favor of the terrorists. 4-2, Kurt Rambis still leads Team Aftermath. Looks like we're gonna see a mild buy here. We're gonna see a couple of FAMASs, an op on counter-terrorist side. Oh, another! Oh, through the wall at mid. Crucify goes down with a headshot from that op of Hoboken. He is on fire. That's 2 rounds in a row he's gotten headshots there. Instant advantage for the terrorists. If we take a look at the overhead view, we see that they're fanning out. This looks like another passive strategy, working a pick, 2 in B tunnels. However, the counter-terrorists have left the B site. Charlemagne going back. Blitz K almost being flashed at mid. He's going to go in. CT spawn is smoked, so it looks like they're going to try to take the B site now while they have a chance. 2 kills for Charlemagne, stops the mid push and dead in its tracks, and now it's a 3-on-3 situation. ZSA realizes his team is at B and starts heading towards that direction to help him out. Sees one in window, gets the kill, sees another at doors, but is quickly taken out by the person pushing through the smoke and CT spawn. Toop gets the headshot at the doors, slowing down the counter-terrorist. Headshot from Slam stops another counter-terrorist in his favor. An interesting nade from Toop does very little damage. He's in the back of sight, and he goes down from that M4 of Mike Rubb. Mike Rubb's going to find the bomb, and he's probably got this defused just fine without that kit. However, he's going to cut it a little close.
The bomb has been defused.
Very close indeed. Alright, looks like we see almost a forced buy out of the terrorists. This is a little strange because it seems like two of them are doing a P250 armor save. So they've got the head armor and they've got the P250, while three of their teammates, Hoboken, Toop, and Blitz K, all have AK-47s. If we take a look at the overhead view, they're all kind of scrunched together. Looks like they want to try to use their numbers as the advantage in this round, which makes perfect sense when you're behind 3 rounds on a terrorist-sided map. The smoke mid now dissipating, not really doing them any good. Trying to smoke on top of that Xbox there. Nothing to be seen by Blitz K as he's right in the middle of that smoke. He has no idea what's on the other side of there. Exchange is going down, 3-on-4 situation. Crucify off in the B site while Colin's getting a headshot on Toop. That evens it out. Oh, Colin and Mike Rubb getting those kills is going to take the round with 4 CTs left alive at the end. Terrorists now forced to do a full save. FAMAS is definitely doing their work and paying off for the counter-terrorists, establishing economy and saving a lot of money. 3 FAMASs and 2 M4s against the P250 team of the terrorists. A couple of flashes and a smoke grenade are gonna do it for them. All 5 at the long A position. 2 pushing in, both get sprayed down almost instantly. And that was a fairly quick round. Would have liked to see maybe some kind of split there or a different location, because the long A is a pretty decisive choke point. If you push through it, if you don't have a couple teammates through the doors out into long A against the counter terrorists, it's very easy for them to just get picks one by one as they come through. So something a little different would have been nice. Looks like terrorists are leaving the bomb in sight. They're spread out. Looks like they're going to play something passive. Blitz K is going to leave spawn and pick up the bomb. Charlemagne throwing some nades around, smoking that B site. Mike Rubb for the CTs, taking a peek at long A. Looks like he's feeling like he might get a little bit aggressive there. He pushes up a little bit farther than normal. All three terrorists now from Team Aftermath, all going to go ahead and look up at mid. They're almost to that cap position, bomb included. Colin, watching mid, doesn't see any of them. 1-for-1 exchange there. Charlemagne goes down in exchange for Hoboken. 4-on-4 situation. Colin not really sure where to look. Taki, meanwhile, getting a headshot, goes down on slam. 3-on-4. Flashes go over for the CTs. One is blind. A blind headshot kill does it from Toop, making it a 2-on-3 situation. 3 terrorists, 2 of which are low on health. Looks like Colin is right underneath that site, but they don't know it yet. ZSA playing that pit because he's low on health, sees them come out. He sees them come out there, and that's 3-on-1, taking that situation very, very quickly. That was really good play on their part. Getting the person in pit really decided how that would work, because they couldn't really see where they were. They didn't know where the counter-terrorists were coming from. It looked like they felt or might have actually known they were coming from CT spawn, but they couldn't see them, and that really puts a damper on the situation. But having that person at long made it easy for them to, even if he pushed through and they didn't see it, someone could clean it up. Right now we see Toop going into those B tunnels. He's getting aggressed pretty hard. Sees that quickly, 1-for-1 trade. Toop takes Colin down. Crucify with that shot through the box gets Toop. Now Slam looking to get a kill back to avenge his teammate. Sees him there, gets the shot. Crucify goes down. 3-on-3 situation now. Mike Rubb and Charlemagne looking to rotate to B. They get the sense that they're going to take the bomb to B, and it is closest to that site. Look, I'm not sure if Mike Rubb saw that terrorist or not, but they're going to set up for this B site here. Oh, a headshot op, totally unnecessary given the 4 HP that he had left. Mike Rubb's going to go down. Teammate comes in from B double doors. And And this counter terrorist here is going to spam the door a little bit, sees the terrorist but doesn't get the shot off. Flash goes in, blinds one player, and a spam shot through the door by Slam wins the round. 3 rounds behind now. Looks like the terrorists are trying really hard to find a momentum. We see 3 AKs and an AWP from the terrorists. Looks like P250 saves across the board with the exception of Mike Rubb, who has that M4. Almost completely full buys from all terrorists. All of them have nades. Again, another passive play. We see 3 sort of in the middle, 1 lower B, 1 pushing up cat, and 1 dead in the middle. Slam playing very passive at B tunnels, as well as ZSA doing the same at the long A position. Exposing himself, getting the attention of the counter-terrorists at long, leading them to believe that they might make some type of play there. But if you pay close attention, you'll see that he's really not trying to, he's not trying to aggress them at all. He's just playing very passively. Meanwhile, player on Cat pushes up Hobokian, looking to get some attention from the player at Goose on Ace site. Bomb now coming up Cat. Blitz K getting the headshot on Colin. They've drawn a lot of attention and apparently sensed that they got to rotate from one of the CTs to the A site, and they're going to take it to B. Hobokian and Blitz both working a pick right at CT spawn, resolving that conflict, and now the B bomb site is free for them to take as it's a 5-on-1 situation in favor of the terrorists. Charlemagne is pretty much in an unwinnable situation. However, he should be more than happy to try and go for this, as all he has is a pistol. It's nothing to save, but he's not going to get anything done after that. 5-7 in favor of Kurt Rambis still. Another round with AKs and grenades across the board, with the exception of Hobokian, who will use that up and probably pick mid once more. He jumps down, doesn't do it from spawn, watches one cross, sees another one cross, but he gets picked back by Colin, who apparently is sick of their crap and wants to just kill them. Slam again, playing that passive B tunnels position. Meanwhile, ZSA gets a pick on Mike Rubb, making it a 4-on-4. Crucify and Taki low on HP now. Charlemagne with that auto shot, he getting 2 kills, bringing it down to a 2-on-4. Bomb picked up by ZSA, who only has 13 health and 53 armor left, looking to maybe get some type of passive pick at long A. Terrorists now desperately looking for some place to plant the bomb, very slowly disguising their position. Slam in B tunnels, looking to protect that spot. Hopefully, all they can really hope for now is an aggressive push. Looks like they're going to try to run down the timer. Alright, he's flashing in now. Crucify, not in the least bit blind. He's gonna, but he is going to go down with a headshot from Slam. 2 smokes, smoking the double doors. Terrorist in the site, right through. Slam picking him down and getting a wonderful headshot through that window on Colin is going to even this situation out. 2-on-1 while the bomb is planted. The clock is running for the counter-terrorist. Oh. Now, he didn't see him, and he didn't know what he was shooting at. However, I'm sure ZSA heard the movement outside and told him just to spam the doors. So that would explain that awesome headshot through the wall. I believe that was a 4K for Slam. 4 kills for Slam is going to put him in the good position. He's going to have 7K to work with now. He'll be able to buy for a couple rounds, even if they lose. Oh, a headshot through the wall at mid is going to give them a quick advantage. Hobokian must have been a little salty about that pick that happened last round. ZSA outside. He's going to get a hit on Mike Rubb. Looks like RFC is definitely getting a little impatient now as their team gets picked over and over. They're starting to get antsy, and they're pushing right into the passive strategy of AfterMath, and it's really paying off for AfterMath in the end. The B bomb site is clear, so they're going to take it to that site. Charlemagne playing that car position, really committing to the A area of the map. He's going to get a headshot with that FAMAS, and Charlemagne going down with the op shot of Habokian. Taki being the last CT alive, he's going to look through here. He's kind of looking at the ground. Sees a counter-terrorist in the smoke, but doesn't get the 4 HP for the kill that he needed. Following suit from the last few rounds they've won. AKs across the board. Habokian with the op. Grenades for everybody. This time we see one of the fullest buys that we've seen in a handful of rounds from the counter-terrorists. They have 1 FAMAS, 3 M4s, and looks like Colin's on a save. Looks like a full-on B rush. Sensing there was only one in sight, they're going to go ahead and they're going to take that over, and it's going to be a 4-on-5 retake here. Crucify out of the picture, so it's going to be up to the 2 M4s and the FAMAS of the counter-terrorists. Mike Rubb spamming into the smoke at double doors, hoping to get some type of lucky hits off. Slam watching the insight area. Taki with a 1-for-1 exchange in the tunnels, taking out ZSA, but Blitz cleans him up. Smoke down at double doors again. Ooh, a little bit of accidental team fire there, but Toop and Habokian finish up the round, and that is going to end the half 8-7 in favor of Team AfterMath. However, this is a T-sided map. We are going to see a little bit of fireworks here. They do have quite a bit of work to do. So, as the team readies up, we will kindly sit and watch. Again, as I mentioned, this is our first cast. Sorry about the overlay. We'll have something a little bit more classy for you as we get closer to the season. We start sorting out our videos. We do have a Facebook, and I'll be getting all the social media and all the content pages and everything, like Twitch and YouTube, into the comments. Looks like there's some trouble with connecting to the game. Colin disconnected and wasn't able to reconnect. Weird. ESEA works in mysterious ways, apparently. Alright, here we go into the LO3. Whew. Now, I imagine we're going to see some sort of full-on rush from the terrorists. A lot of them will armor up. It's the best way to go for terrorists, as counter-terrorists typically buy a lot of crowd control and AoE damage, such as nades, smokes, flashes. And by armoring up, they're forcing the counter-terrorists to go for headshots. So right now we actually see Kevlar from all but one of the counter-terrorists, as well as decoy grenades. Colin pushing down mid very quickly. Going through, here's someone at the B double doors area, takes a peek, doesn't see it. Looking late, Habokian gets that pick on Colin. However, at this point, while that goes on, the terrorists have taken the B bomb site. Now Team AfterMath has a 5-on-4 retake in their favor. None of the AfterMath players have a defusal kit, so they are going to have to make quicker work of this than if they did. However, many picks going down. Slam with 2 headshots, one of which through the door, leads it up to 4 players of AfterMath left as they take the round and defuse. 9-7 in favor of Team AfterMath in this second half. AfterMath going for a FAMAS and a couple of SMG buys. Diffusal kits and head armor. As we look at the overhead view, we see one playing B, one following, another following him, Habokian and Toop in B. 2 pushing long A, Slam looking to play that catwalk position. Habokian looking mid. Sees many, makes the call. Slam getting a headshot with the SMG. ZSA with a wall shot. 3 on... Ooh, sorry. Crucify gets Slam with a headshot. That makes a 3-on-4 situation in favor of the CTs. Right now they're just looking to get that bomb down in this save round for them. Blitz getting a kill with his FAMAS. It's kind of a signature play. You'll see that a lot coming from Blitz. He really likes that FAMAS second round as opposed to SMGs. Blitz jumping up and down in the elevator position real quick to see Cat, and he sees one terrorists rather. Toop pushing into B tunnels, gets shot in the head but doesn't die thanks to that head armor, and he decides to retreat real fast. 4-on-2 situation now. Bomb is on Colin. He's heading back towards T-spawn. ZSA gets a kill on Mike Rubb, 1-on-4. Colin now goes back into lower tunnels. Does a quick exchange of shots with someone on catwalk and decides that it's not worth it and goes back out towards B spawn or T spawn outside of B doors. Tries to get one of those exit kills as they chase him down, but Habokian gets it first and wins the round 10-7 in favor of the counter-terrorists. Third round here in the second half. All players have head armor on the CT team. No bomb plants, but we see AK buys from all members of the terrorist team. This is kind of a really heavy buy for them since they didn't get any bomb plants in the first 2 rounds. I'm anxious to see how this goes. The counter-terrorists did not buy up, so there's only 2 M4s, one of which is silenced, and that's this is almost a gun disadvantage for the CTs. AfterMath is going to have to be very careful with their shots and very precise. Mike Rubb peeking up on Cat, looking on A site. 2 on site there. He doesn't see any of them though. Slam peeking real quick, gets Mike Rubb. Charlemagne gets Blitzk with a headshot. Taki peeking out long, gets a headshot on ZSA. 2 terrorists pushing towards long, sees Slam on A flat. He goes down with a headshot. Another terrorist goes through Cat, gets Crucify. Habokian taking Colin down before he goes down. Toop being the last counter-terrorist alive in CT spawn. Smoke goes CT spawn. Toop pushing up with his SMG. Sees the M4. Looks like he wants to get it, but he doesn't want to make any noise. Sees a flash go over. Jumps, looks into sight, and doesn't see where anyone is. Sees one, goes for the M4. Didn't quite get it on the first pickup. And a headshot from Crucify takes Toop out. 10-8 in favor of Team AfterMath. Losing that round was very critical for the counter-terrorists because in order to establish economy for them, they need to win the rounds at, I believe, the 2 or 3 rounds after the first round. And they didn't get that, so now they're stuck at sub 3,000 in a round against AKs across the board from Kurt Rambis Fan Club. Fan Club looking to make an almost all long A play. Smoke goes down a connector. 4 terrorists pushing long, taking into the site. CTs at this point have stacked B in there, now realizing that there's nobody there to be found. 1 pushing up top of mid. The 1 lurker at top of mid, Colin, for the terrorist team, gets a pick on Habokian, but Toop, not having any of it, gets a headshot and slows that right down. 4-on-4 in favor of, well, I guess it's in favor of the terrorists because a lot of the players on CT team are very low in health. Toop picks up an AK-47. Looks like they might just try to save this and get some exit kills. Yeah, the counter-terrorists making no effort to push into the site and get the defusal. Taki getting a nice AK-47 shot on Slam as he comes out long. Blitz gets away with his life, and Toop gets away with an AK-47. Alright, money for the counter-terrorists now. They're going to be able to buy together. Not as much as they would like. Looks like some SMGs of FAMAS and 2 M4s, along with that freshly stolen AK-47. For the terrorists, we see a similar setup to last half that Aftermath used. 4 AKs and an op. No picks at mid, though. Shots fired, but no pick. Again, we're going to see a push. Long A blinded by the counter-terrorists. Charlemagne throwing that nade in the pit, but nobody's in there to have it. Crucified peeking long. In that smoke, though, Charlemagne finds ZSA, who is trying to be kind of tricky. The only person on A site right now is Blitz. Double smoke on connector. He's going to fall back because he's not going to want to take on 5 terrorists at once. A decent setup right now. 2 CT spawn. 1 on A site. Blitz spamming in there. Taki takes out Slam right after he takes out Charlemagne. 3-on-3 situation. Another terrorist goes down. 1-for-1 trades. 1-on-2, and Colin cleans up the last counter-terrorist. Toop goes down, and that makes it 10-10. Right now, counter-terrorists really hurting for money. They're going to have to do a full save this round in the interest of catching up. I wouldn't be surprised to see something a little tricky here, like a full 5-man rush. Looks like they're going to stack the A site, sending only 1 to the B site, 4 to A. 1's going to stay on the site while 3 push long. Peeking now is Habokian. He's going to push through long A. Stops inside the tunnel as he heard some footsteps. He's going to wait there as he takes 20 damage from a nade thrown in. Terrorists quickly read the situation, sense the aggression, and they're going to take it over to B. Person picking mid probably called just 1 at B, and they decide that they're going to take it there. 1 at car. He gets no kills. They take the site. Habokian with a pistol kill at mid, though. Picks up an AK-47, and now things could change in favor of the counter-terrorists. 4-on-4 retake here. All pistols and 1 AK-47 for them. A nade goes in. Habokian with a nice AK-47 kill on platform. Taki, however, getting a... Taki with 1 headshot and Mike Rubb with a double kill. And then a 1-for-1 trade cleans up that round. 2 terrorists left alive at the end, making it 11-10 in favor of Kurt Rambis Fan Club. Ooh, Habokian taking a shot through the door, not dying though. Down to 25 HP. Smoke comes down at mid. 1 person pushing catwalk. The Slam is going to be there. And he's going to answer that right away with a headshot while Blitz takes out Taki 3-on-5. This is a very quick and good advantage for the counter-terrorists. People looking to push long are getting shut down right away by flashes and smokes. Blitz K playing that pit. He's going to be sneaky. Charlemagne not looking anywhere near him, but ZSA pushes long, peeks it, and gets the kill. Colin still playing that long A position. He goes down from a push by Toop up mid, who cleans up Mike Rubb and Colin, evening it out. 11-11. We're fixing for a very close game here. Right now, Taki with a lot of money. He's able to afford more than 1 gun so he can support his teammates. 4 AKs across the board and an op for the terrorists. And on the CT team, we see 4 AKs and an M4 from that freshly stolen guns. That was a pretty good round and a pretty good setup for them because they are able to just spend their money on armor and defusal kits. Looking at the overhead, we see 1 pushed up into long A from both teams. Blitz catching up to ZSA at long. Slam moving towards mid. Sees in lower B an exchange of shots, bringing that terrorist down to 3 HP at lower B tunnels. Taki now peeking around at mid. ZSA is going to clean up that Crucify, who only had 3 HP. Or sorry, no, that wasn't him with 3 HP. Charlemagne has 3 HP. He's still alive though. ZSA still playing that pushed up spot at long, while his teammate Blitz backs him up. Slam patiently watching catwalk from the insight position. Habokian still at mid. sees that smoke come in, throws a very popular flashbang, totally blinding Taki, and gets a wonderful kill, but not before, or I should say not after he goes down from Colin with an op at mid, but Slam answers back with a headshot on Colin. 3 HP Charlemagne finally goes down from a spam through the door at mid by Slam. 4-on-1 situation. This is pretty unwinnable for Mike Rubb, but he's going to make a mad dash for that bomb. Exchanging shots at mid with the Slam. Looking around him, realizing he's very quickly being closed in on. Toop getting those shots in, and then one from long. ZSA comes in and cleans up that last shot. AK-47s for 4 of the counter-terrorists again. 12-11 in favor of the CTs. Team Aftermath leading by 1 round. Habokian being the only one that hasn't bought yet, but he buys that op. Looks like Habokian gonna take a peek at mid there, but he's not gonna stop and pick it. He's gonna go straight into B. He's gonna smoke that tunnel so Toop can get in there and spam a few shots. Meanwhile, ZSA over at long takes one of them down as they push. Charlemagne was pushed up into long as well, but he senses the aggression and senses the power and falls back. Bomb down at long A, and now the terrorists are in a really crappy position on the save round because all the CTs are alive, they all have guns and almost full health, and they have the bomb down. Crucify, however, not letting that thought get to him at all, gets a kill, but not after he goes down from a headshot by Toop. Blitz K looking to flash into long A, goes around, knows that Charlemagne was still there and gets the kill. The last terrorist alive being Taki. He's pushing through those mid doors as he jumps down from Cat. Looking at CT spawn, he realizes that the whole remaining counter-terrorist team is on the A side of the map. And Habokian, watching that CT spawn, makes quick work of him with an op shot. 13-11. Counter-terrorists again, very wealthy. Definitely disrupting the economy of the terrorists. They're unable to buy right now. So they are doing four of them doing P250 saves, while their 5th gets an AK-47. 1 AK-47 for the counter-terrorists, finally lost, replaced with an M4. Habokian again with that op. A smoke in the B tunnels goes down, and a very wonderful, I guess it wasn't really a spray, but it was some good shooting by Toop. Gets a double kill right in tunnels. Again, following suit from Toop, Blitz answers back with a double kill on the terrorists, and Charlemagne with the bomb skedaddles back to T-spawn, and not sure what he's going to try to do with this situation, as we see a very fanned out counter-terrorist team looking to close in on Charlemagne. Oh, excuse me. Blitz goes in, picks up that 3K, and 14-11 in favor of the counter-terrorists. So right now the terrorists are on a force buy with 2 ops, looking to answer back with this. 2 ops and 3 AK-47s to the 3 AK-47s, op, and M4 of the counter-terrorists. They really need to win this round because otherwise they're facing a tie. A grenade comes in but doesn't get far enough to do any damage at B site. ZSA flashed at long. Smoke goes down at long A while Blitz backs him up with some spam. Meanwhile, Colin gets a headshot on Habokian and he goes down at mid. Mike Rubb with the bomb, staying behind the smoke and playing B tunnels very passive. Looking at the overhead, we have 3 mid for the terrorist team. Taki very passively playing the long A location. This looks a lot like AfterMath setup in the last, in several of the rounds that they played on terrorist. Right now, Blitz keeping an eye on that catwalk position. Colin looking to flash mid and be aggressive with the person playing mid. However, Slam answers back with an op to the head of Colin. 4-on-4 situation. Blitz still patiently watching that catwalk position from on ramp of A site. Charlemagne is pushed up into the catwalk position to get an op shot, but Blitz doesn't see it as he's paying a little bit closer attention to the right of the boxes, and Charlemagne gets that shot. Bomb's coming into A site now. No, it's not. I'm sorry. Bomb is in mid.
Terrorists win.
But the terrorists get the last 2 kills with headshots of Charlemagne's op, and that's going to make it 14-12. Looks like the 2 ops for them paid off. Both made it through the round alive. Others are going to have to replenish their guns with AK-47s. Counter-terrorists using their money still that they've accumulated over the last several rounds of winning. M4s across the board with an M4 silence for ZSA. 3 of them with Molotovs. Looking at the overhead, we have Taki looking at the mid position. Colin pushing long. 1-for-1 trade at long. ZSA goes down in exchange for Colin. Blitz K, who cleaned up Colin, goes down. Mike Rubb with that kill. Slam at the catwalk position gets a kill with a headshot to Take. 3-on-3 situation. Slam looks to flash that cat and get a reload. However, Crucify, not having any of it, gets 2 headshots as Habokian tried to go for a flank there. 3-on-1 situation, however, 2 of those terrorists are really low. This is certainly doable by Toop, and it's... I don't know if he wants to do this or just go for a save. He has a lot of money and he can buy for some of his teammates next round. Maybe just go for the exit kills. If he can take a couple of the ops away from these players, or I should say take the op away from Charlemagne, it could be very beneficial for them. Looks like Toop's just going to go for the save as he waits there watching the mid double doors behind Xbox. Toop hears Crucify as he leaves the site, picks up an op along the way.
Terrorists win.
Charlemagne and Mike Rubb both go to pit. No exchanges going down, no exit kills. That was a very well played round by the terrorists. It's going to get them 13-14, still trailing by 1 round. Team Aftermath looking to one of them saving. Oh no, he just hasn't bought yet. He has 5,100. Once more, M4s across the board. Crucify not getting into position quick enough with his teammates so they could double op mid. However, no picks going down. No terrorists playing the B bomb site, which is good for them because Habokian and Toop looking to get very aggressive, check the B bomb site, quickly revealing that they're not there. Toop looking for a flank through T-spawn while Habokian looks to check out lower. Terrorists now pushing up long. 1 on Cat, blinding the person on A site. Slam looking to get that guy who's pushing in. However, the smoke pays off. Take respects the smoke and doesn't push into it, waits for it to clear. Gets a couple shots off on Slam, who's down to 22 HP, but he gets that Molotov cocktail off. Meanwhile, Toop and Habokian doing work. Clean up the catwalk and clean up 1 at long, making it a 1-on-5 situation. None of the CTs have died. Mike Rubb trapped at long. 4 counter-terrorists closing in on him. Blitz and Toop go in and get the kill. Mike Rubb goes down 15-13 for the Team Aftermath, and now the only thing that Kurt Rambis can hope for is a tie. A forced buy for them. 1 op and 3 AKs, while 1 Colin... No, Colin does have an AK, so it's 4 AKs and an op for the terrorists. We see a 1-1-3 setup. Oh no, it's a 2-3 split for the counter-terrorists. A smoke goes down in B tunnels, choking that out really hard. Terrorists can no longer push in there, so they decide that they're not going to go into B. They're going to go through the lower B tunnels. ZSA still patiently watching long. Not going to find anything there. Blitz trying to back up his teammate by watching CT spawn, hoping they come out there, but to no avail. Oh wow, Charlemagne with a TK on his teammate. I thought that was a little strange. And then a very quick kill going down for Aftermath, making it 3-on-5. Charlemagne still in spawn, while ZSA picks up Crucify. 2-on-5 situation now. There's going to have to be some serious kills going down. ZSA, however, sees one of them at lower, but gets picked by a mid-op from Charlemagne back in spawn. Toop picks off Mike Rubb in B tunnels. The last remaining terrorist is Charlemagne. Bomb is down on what looks to be the top of stairs at lower B tunnel. Hoboken with the op, peeking through double doors at mid. Knows that the last terrorist is there. He's on cat. He sees them up there. Misses an op shot. Throws that Molotov cocktail up there. Quickly gets out of there, but jumps right into the crosshairs of Slam. And that ends up being our game, 16-13. Taking a quick look here at the damage output, or not. I guess it's just going to end the demo there. Thank you for watching. That was our very first casted demo, or match, whatever you want to call it. There's going to, like I said, there's going to be a lot more. Keep an eye on the comments. I'll check out more information for you guys. We're hoping to have at least one video uploaded every week. Looking to get maybe some interviews with the players as well. So keep an eye on AfterMath Gaming. Again, my name is Tucker X. I will see you guys around.